Marcus bring it again, featuring 2 shows in one night. No, I'm just messing around. Yeah, what's going on, everybody? I got the tail all glued, as you saw in the video before, and I'm going to fire this up. And you didn't see. I kind of regret I didn't show you the movement before, but I showed you the movement of the component itself. But I'm going to fire this up. You're going to see it first. I haven't tried it yet. So here we go. Fire this guy up here. Oops, I need that adapter. Oops. Let's see here. There we go. Oh yeah, a little safety tip. I got throttle cut on this plane, but usually you don't want to face the plane towards you with this big, huge prop facing you, so that's a safety tip. I've seen a lot of people get cut. I've been lucky. I haven't been cut. And I use throttle cut all the time. See? Nothing? Okay, anyway. Oh, wow. That doesn't even move anymore. That's so crazy. Wow, that is so solid. I really regret that I did not show you guys how horribly it moved before. That whole tail in the back, that whole horizontal whale tail back there would just, when the servo pushed it, it would flex to the opposite side of the servo. So that would be the aircraft left, our right. And it doesn't move at all. I mean, there's a slight little, that's full, there's a slight little twitch, but that's the whole thing moving. Alright, cool. I'm happy with that. Okay, I promised you guys I would show you the mod. Normally you just have conventional ailerons, and the Y cord comes in for the ailerons, and then comes in here, and you plug into the aileron port in your receiver, and then you have a flap Y that comes in, and you have to hook them up, and they come in here. Well, I have it now so that the left wing is a Y, and the right wing is a Y. So the left wing is now in the aileron port, right wing is now in the flap port, and yes, I made them flaperons. So, and they're actually spoilerons too. So here we go. So we got ailerons. See the full movement. I'm gonna need to adjust these guys. And then we got flaps. I don't know if you can see the flaps. And then spoilerons. See? Now I'm gonna have to adjust these guys. Got some chatter there, because I just functionally made them work. So I'm gonna have to make some minor clevis in pushing and out adjustments there. But anyways, that's it. I'm hoping that this is going to give me, I've read a couple of the forums. I wish I remembered their names. I could give credit to them. But I remember people complaining that this didn't have enough authority in the aileron roll. It does if you're up, going pretty good, but if there's pretty good wind, it will. But when this plane gets really slow, especially when you put the flaps down, it slows the plane down anymore, gives it great lift, but then you lose your authority on your ailerons. This is a big wing, big plane, a lot of stuff to move, and I've seen people put extensions on the ailerons. I mentioned that earlier, which that's cool. That makes sense. You're making your control surface bigger. But I wanted to try this. Now, the only bad thing about this, if you're used to flying gliders and you're used to the crow braking system, you can't do it with this. You could do it if you separated another channel, so that you could have these two flaps individually moving on a channel. If those two were individual from the other two, then you could do it. But I believe that would require 2 more channels, I think. So yeah, that would mean that those ailerons would be on a separate channel. So you'd have aileron, flaperon, then you'd have like an AUX 2 and an AUX 3. So that's, I believe AUX 3 is 8 channels. Yeah, AUX 3 is 8 channels. So you would need at least an 8 channel to do that, so that you could utilize a mix to where you could have this same thing, and then if you did crow, these would actually go down and those would go up, and you'd still have functional ailerons. So I wanted to try this. I guess it's the famous question of between spoilerons or crow, which one's gonna win? I don't know. I can't test crow obviously on this unless I up my game with this is only a 6-channel telemetry receiver, so I would have to get 2 more channels receiver, which isn't a big deal. I mean, we all know I like to mod, and I love sharing mods. It's so fun. But anyways, I'm going to test this out with the spoilerons and the flaperons. See which one I like better. Obviously, if I want to, you know, I don't want a lot of lift. I want a little bit more like downward force. You know, kill my, well, I guess not kill my speed, but yeah, I guess it will kill my speed. It'll kill my lift, so I'll get on the ground quicker. But, and then obviously flaps will give me more floatness if there's not a lot of wind, so we'll see how it works. And I can also trim these too. I set that up too, see? So I still got a little bit of tricks up my sleeve. I can kind of cheat. If I, you know, if I'm looking for a little more wind, I can kind of cheat down with my flaps and already kind of have flaps in a little bit. Still have my authority with my ailerons. So anyways, fun stuff. I'm not really a glider expert, never have been, but I'm learning, and it's fun shit, fun times. So I'm gonna show you what I did with the servo now. I don't want to make this video too long for you guys. There you go. Okay, all I did, I haven't glued it in yet, and I showed this on the other video, but the video that never got uploaded. All I did was they had these servos, and I hope you can see it. They had these servos here. Okay, this one and this one, they had them the same direction. Okay, so that they would function as flaps. And obviously your ailerons are going to be opposite. So you know, one goes up when the other one's going down, vice versa. Some models, not to get too lengthy here with explaining, but some models actually will have this set up, but they'll have the servos actually the way they fit in the aircraft. I think my A-10's like that. And one of the servos will actually be electrically reversed. So you got to be careful of that. But this, they did it smart here. They just said, hey, all the servos are interchangeable, and hey, let's just flip it around. So I just cut a hole, flipped it around, so now these are actually like ailerons, and then you mix in flaperons, and there you go. And that's it. I'm gonna glue this guy in, push the wire in, push the tape back, and you won't even know I did it until somebody would actually see that hole and like, hey, what's that? And I would explain it. But anyways, you guys, thanks for tuning in, and I love sharing this type of stuff with everybody. And happy flying, and be safe, and check your equipment before you put it together. I learned that. Hope not the hard way, but anyway. All right, take care, guys. Peace.